What if calm isn't something you either have or you don't have? What if calm is a skill that you can develop? For years, we've treated stress as something that we had to endure. Push through it, ignore it, suppress it, keep working until the pressure becomes unbearable, and then take a vacation, hoping a few days away will undo months of exhaustion and worry or overwhelm. That approach doesn't solve stress, it only gives us a temporary relief from it. Because stress isn't merely a mindset problem, it's a nervous system response to stories and beliefs inside of you. And your nervous system can be trained. Your nervous system is constantly evaluating your environment. It's asking, am I safe? Am I under threat? Do I need to fight, run, freeze, or protect myself? The problem is, your nervous system doesn't only respond to physical danger. It can also respond to an email, a difficult conversation, some financial worry that you have, an unexpected change, a demanding client, an upset client, or even a thought about something that might happen in the future. Your body can enter survival mode long before you consciously understand what's happening. Your breathing becomes shallow, your muscles tighten, your heart rate increases, your thinking becomes narrower and narrower. You become impatient, reactive, defensive, or exhausted. Then you try and solve the situation from within with the same stress state that's limiting your ability to even think clearly. This is why telling yourself calm down rarely works. You can't criticize your nervous system into feeling safe. Your nervous system is reacting in the way that you've trained it. You have to retrain it. That's why practices such as breath work, meditation, somatic movement, journaling, and intentional recovery are gaining a lot of attention. I work with executives and show them how to retrain their nervous system to get away from the stress, to understand, to create awareness about what's actually going on inside of them. It helps you become aware of your internal signals before stress becomes burnout, reactivity, or complete exhaustion. Awareness solves this because awareness creates more options for you to choose from because you're making a conscious decision to participate in it or to not participate in it. Here's what most people miss. Nervous system regulation doesn't mean remaining calm all the time. That's not realistic, that's not life, and it is not the goal. You're going to experience pressure, you're going to be challenged, you're going to have moments of frustration, uncertainty, fear, and disappointment. These are all natural parts of our living experience. Being regulated doesn't mean you never become activated. It means you recognize when you're activated and develop the ability to return to calm faster, more consciously, and without being controlled by your circumstances. Awareness of what's actually happening and the stories and beliefs that are creating this energy allow you to change it. And this distinction changes everything because the goal isn't to eliminate every stressful situation. The goal is to stop allowing every stressful situation to determine your internal and external state. When you learn to regulate your nervous system, you create space between what happens and how you respond. Inside that space, you recover your power of choice. Instead of immediately sending the angry email, you pause. Pausing is a very powerful choice. Instead of making a fear-based decision, you wait until you can see the situation clearly. Instead of absorbing someone else's anxiety, you remain connected to your own energy. Instead of treating every challenge as an emergency, you ask, what's actually happening here? What am I feeling? What does this moment require from me? This is emotional fitness, and like physical fitness, it develops through repetition. You don't become physically strong by exercising once your body begins to hurt. And you don't develop emotional strength by using a breathing technique only after you're completely overwhelmed. You train before the crisis happens. You become aware, and then you're able to respond based upon the energy that's creating it. You practice returning to yourself in ordinary moments. You take a slow breath before answering the phone. You pause before responding to a difficult question. You notice where tension is building in your body. Step away from your screen and move for a few minutes. Create moments of recovery throughout your day instead of waiting until the collapse happens. These actions may seem small, but they teach your nervous system something powerful. Pressure doesn't automatically mean danger. Discomfort does not mean you're powerless. And uncertainty does not require an immediate reaction. The more consistently you practice this, the more naturally you can access calm when you actually need it. You make better decisions, you respond instead of react. You recover more quickly from challenges. You communicate with greater intention. And you lead with more presence and confidence. It doesn't mean that calm makes you passive. Calm can make you more effective. A regulated person can still act decisively. They can establish boundaries. They can have difficult conversations. You can make bold decisions. You're not making those decisions from fear, panic, or emotional reactivity. They're coming from clarity. And this is especially important for leaders, founders, and high achievers. Your internal state doesn't remain contained within you. It enters every conversation, every thought, every decision, every relationship, and every room that you walk into. If you lead from anxiety, the people around you feel it. If you lead from urgency, spreads like wildfire. When you become grounded, present, and intentional, you give other people permission to regulate themselves as well. Calm becomes more than a personal benefit. It becomes a form of leadership. So stop thinking of stress. Stop thinking of stress release as an occasional escape. A vacation can help you recover, but it can't replace daily practice of awareness and regulation. Calm is not a destination you reach when all of your problems disappear. It's a capacity that you develop while life continues happening. You don't need to control the world around you. You need to become more conscious of what's happening within you. Notice the signal, pause the automatic reaction, reconnect with your body, choose your response, and then return to clarity. Calm is trainable. I am an expert at training founders on how to remain calm in all situations, how to create a conscious choice in the way you react to everything. It's one of the most important forms of fitness you will ever develop. So let me leave you with one question. When pressure rises, what happens? When pressure rises, what helps you return to calm? I'm Bill Heinrich. I'm a business coach, an author, speaker, and I'm the founder of the Aligned Life series, a 9-book series on living in energetic alignment. If you'd like to learn more about how to remain calm, you can go to speaktobill.com, get a time on my calendar, and let's talk about it.